Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 134 of Parenting in Real Life. I don't know what accent that was.
Your accent changed a little bit there.
That was South African.
Oh, nice. So today we are going to be talking all about Halloween and...
Is it Halloween or Halloween?
Okay, so I say it wrong, I'm pretty sure. I think it's Halloween, but for some reason I was raised to say it Halloween and
From a woman that also says pumpkins.
I know. I don't say pumpkins. My mother does.
She just said it correctly. She doesn't say pumpkins.
I don't say pumpkins. I say pumpkins. But somehow I learned to say Halloween, but I'm pretty sure everyone says
Is it
Halloween.
because of
And I've tried so...
Nightmare Before Christmas?
No, I didn't watch that as a kid.
This is Halloween.
They say Halloween. They do say Halloween.
I don't watch that movie.
But I've tried so hard to change it out of my vocabulary, and I just can't. Like, it's stuck there. So
Halloween. You sound very, fancy.
it's the British way, Halloween.
So that's what we're talking about. And throughout, Alexis has a bunch of Halloween jokes.
This would be awesome. So if your kids are listening to this one, hopefully they enjoy this part too, or you can tell them to your kids. Because what kid doesn't love a good Halloween joke?
Cool parent. So first we want to start with the history of Halloween.
Yes. So according to history.com, which is where I found this information because I feel like they're legit, Halloween started with ancient Celtic festival. It's called Samhain. It's not spelled that way. Don't look. The spelling is weird. There's an M in it, but you don't hear it. Samhain. And the Celts, this was about 2,000 years ago. They think they mostly lived in the area of Ireland, United Kingdom, and northern France. And they would have a celebration on November 1st that kind of ended their year, ended their summer, and it's kind of like a harvest festival type thing. They would have big bonfires, but they'd also dress up in costumes, and they would tell each other's fortunes and stuff. It was very pagan and whatever. So anyway, it had evolved a lot over the last 2,000 years. It started to come in the United States a little bit as immigrants came here, but it wasn't really big until the Irish potato famine happened and millions of Irishmen, millions of Irishmen immigrated to the United States, and then it became really popular in the United States as well, and it kind of evolved over time to what we know today as costumes and getting candy and all that stuff.
Thanks to your ancestors.
So you're welcome. For all those Halloween lovers, it's the Irish who started it.
Nice. 100% deserve credit for that.
Yeah. So there you go. Okay, you ready for our first Halloween joke? I am really hard trying to say that this whole time, Halloween. So that's why I'm changing it.
Halloween joke. You can change.
Okay, first one. How do vampires get around on Halloween?
I don't know.
On blood vessels.
Very nice.
There was a website, it's in the show notes, that had 50 Halloween jokes, and I picked out my favorite 6 that I thought okay, those were pretty good. So if you're looking for more, you can click on that link in the show notes.
Blood vessels.
Blood vessels. These were my favorite.
Stretch, honestly, but we're just starting.
Okay. I'm feeling some judgment.
I was judging the joke, not you. So, do you want to know how much candy we eat at Halloween? 1/4 of all the candy sold annually in the U.S. is purchased for Halloween.
I was thinking what are the other ones? Christmas, Easter. Valentine's Day, Easter. Those are probably the major candy holidays,
the big ones.
So, there you go.
That's interesting. That's big. The average American eats their body weight in candy. Well, just my body weight, 3.4 pounds.
That's how
candy.
Much you weigh?
Mm-hmm.
3.4 pounds.
Yes. That's how much my beard weighs. And children consume around 7,000 candies.
No, 7,000
calories. Ooh, words are hard. And 3 cups of sugar on the day.
Oh, I know. So when you feel like your kids are on a sugar high, yes, that is.
They are.
3 cups? That's so much sugar.
I'm going to go drink 3 cups of sugar and just see what happens. That's wild.
Just make some Kool-Aid, right? That takes a lot of sugar.
That's basically what it is.
Sugar and water. Mix it together.
Halloween joke. Halloween joke.
Okay. Oh, this one's just a pun.
Oh.
The skeleton couldn't help being afraid of the storm. He just didn't have any guts.
Okay.
Not bad.
Like it.
So, what's the worst Halloween candy? I actually Googled this.
What's yours?
I'll tell you mine. My least favorite Halloween candy is candy corn. I hate candy corn. And the thing I hate about it too is that you eat it and you're like, this is nasty. But then you keep putting it in your mouth and you keep eating it. And I'm like, why am I eating it? This is so gross. So 2 reasons for why that one's the least favorite for me.
I think
candy corn.
Candy pumpkins are worse than candy corn.
Aren't they about the same?
But they're like thicker and bigger, and I really like eating one color at a time on the candy corns. So I feel super just entertained. I don't think they taste bad. They don't taste good. It's like eating sugary like candle wax, but I kind of like a candy corn. I just don't like the part where you can't stop. That's frustrating. It's like why have I eaten 100 candy corns? I'm not like, it's not that good.
Yeah. So I know did a reel about it once. She's like, where's the best thing to do with candy corn? And she throws it in the trash. Yes, that one.
I think my least favorite is maybe Charleston Chews.
Oh, yeah, I don't like those.
Mostly because I feel like anybody giving them out bought them when they're like in the 60s or something. Like I've never had a Charleston Chews. It's like, oh, that was fresh. Mm-hmm. They always feel dehydrated.
You know what also is bad is I don't feel like I see these as much anymore, but those little hard candies that are wrapped in like the strawberry looking wrapper.
You don't like those?
You do?
See, like top 2 favorite candies of all time.
No.
Yes.
Are you for real?
Certainly non-chocolate candies.
Blah,
they're so good. It's like a really good strawberry flavor, and then in the middle there's like a little gooey jam in there.
Suck on them. I don't know. I just don't love candies that you suck on, I guess. So
no, these are good. I'm sorry, folks.
Garbage.
We didn't QC some of her comments before the show.
How about jawbreakers? Those are also bad.
Yeah. I hate things that hurt my teeth.
But
now and laters too. They'll just pull your teeth clean.
I legit lost a tooth as a kid from a now and later. Pulled my molar right out. I mean, luckily it was a baby tooth, so it was fine. But
what a good conversation starter. Next time this conversation gets a little boring, talk about worst candies or poor candy experiences.
Yes, great debate.
Insane.
I did Google it though, and on multiple websites, the #1 worst candy was Necco wafers. And I'm like, I don't feel like you ever even see those anymore. Mm-mm. But they just like...
I do remember like coming like a little stack. They look like...
Yeah.
What were those cool toys we used to play with? Pogs?
They look like Pogs. They do.
But I think they're fine until you get the black licorice one. And it's like... Blah.
Oh, do they even have flavor? People are like, they're flavorless. They taste like chalk.
People.
I don't know. Anyway.
Do your research, folks.
So that's what the internet thinks is the worst candy. So...
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know what's the worst candy
post
ever.
Can you do that? We'll do a question on Instagram.
Yeah, for sure.
Alexisgrams. We'll do the little thing, and you write in your words, and then we'll share everybody's least favorite candies. It'll be great. We'll be bonding.
Okay, our next Halloween joke. How do ghosts search the web?
Boogle.
Oh, so close. Google go.
Google
go.
All right. I think I might have been better.
That was close. We'll
do a poll on that one too, which is a better answer. So we wanted to share some of our favorite memories of Halloween. And the first one is our best kids costume.
So my favorite costume as a kid, my mom made me it was a homemade costume. I was an M&M. I was a little red one. It was so cute. It was like the round, my whole body. And I was red and my sister was yellow. And so we both had little M&M costumes.
Was she like a little bigger? Was she like appropriate size, or were you just the same round ones?
I think we were both the same round ones.
A little judgment. Not for you, for your mom. No, we all try. It was a long time ago.
So that was a cute one.
That is cute. It is hard for me to think of any costume as a child that wasn't a BYU fan. Because that's what I was every single year from the time I knew what Halloween was. But there is an archival footage of me dressed up as a sheriff. And it's cute because I had a little R problem. And so somebody said, Alan, are you a cowboy? And I said, I'm not a cowboy, I'm a sheriff. Yes. And it was super cute. And I was. I did have a sheriff's badge.
And they caught it on video, and it is adorable. So. We should
get that footage. I don't know how we'd put that in there, but it was cute.
Something interesting about costumes is that buying costumes for people's pets has become way more popular than it used to. Americans are spending $490 million on costumes for their pets.
That's because pets are people too.
And that was in 2019, which is double what they were doing in 2010. So just kind of tells you how the pet trend's going.
And that was pre-COVID puppies.
Right? Think of all the COVID dogs now.
That nobody wants. Guilty.
Okay, you ready for my next joke?
Yes, I am.
Why didn't the ghost go to prom?
I don't know.
He had no body to go with. I actually made that one better because it was the skeleton. I'm like, skeletons, like, they have bones. They have something. So I feel like a ghost was a better option because they don't have bodies. So there.
You killed it. You really elevated that thing.
Thank you.
All right. So now for the Tanner family costume award ceremony. Our best couple's costume goes to...
Mary Poppins and Bert. We
so good.
Nailed it.
It was awesome. And this was for a school party when I was in grad school. And we show up looking Bert and Mary to the T. And at that same party, there was a girl that dressed up as the Votes for Women girl. Yeah. Also nailed it.
Mrs. Banks, right?
Mrs. Banks.
As a suffragette. Votes for women. It was
awesome. So awesome. It was really good.
Yeah. So
mostly that was also our only option because I think that's the only time we've done a couple's costume.
Yeah, we don't really dress
That's
up.
not our thing.
But our best family costume, we did dress up as a family.
Couple years.
Twice. And we were skeletons, and I was pregnant, so I did the little pregnant skeleton one. But the
homemade too, it was nice.
It was. I got some black sweat outfits from DI and painted skeleton bones on it, and we were all skeletons.
Killed it. It's thrifty. Our favorite costume for our kids, and maybe the easiest, you'll see the picture if you're on the YouTubes. So cute. Lucy as a lumberjack.
Adorable.
She's just a little toddler, and we put a little flannel shirt on her and a little beanie, and we drew little scruff on her face and gave her a hatchet. Not a real hatchet.
It was a fake hatchet.
It was so cute.
So cute.
Makes me want to be a parent of a toddler again, and that's saying something.
Alan even dressed up to match her because he thought she was so cute.
Uh-huh. And it's pretty warm. It's just a win all around. Lumberjacks. Everybody be lumberjacks.
Our most repetitive costume that our kids keep choosing over and over again is a ninja. Our boys have been ninjas multiple times, and you know what? I'm fine with that. It's easy.
It's not like we're ninjas all year long. It's not like that's, I don't know. It's just surprising. Every year they're like,
I want to be a ninja.
Into a different ninja.
All right, you got it.
And our family's award for the creepiest costume is Cammie. Just always Cammie. All of our kids are like, I want to be a pony, a puppy, a cute little something rather.
Panda.
And Cammie's like, I'd like to be something from Harry Potter. How about Bellatrix Lestrange? What? Who wants to be Bellatrix?
She was like a vampire. She's been the dead bride. She
really feels out of place in our family on this topic because she loves scary things, like would watch horror movies and all of that. Maybe I don't know if she's seen that, but she thinks she likes all that stuff.
She has it. We don't like scary movies in our family, so we don't watch any with her, but she really wants to watch them. We're just like, sorry, we don't do that.
It's not a thing we do.
So anyway, she thinks she likes scary, but we don't. We like happy. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, next Halloween joke. Why are graveyards so noisy? Because of all the coffins.
I want to get one of these, dang it.
I'm surprised you haven't. I feel like
usually
you're pretty good at
the
puns.
Laffy Taffy style jokes. Coffin, dang it.
Coffin. Okay, to wrap up this episode, we thought we would share some of our favorite Halloween traditions. We're going to review our top 3, and then we'll end with our last joke.
I've been doing this since I was a kid, and I love it. Sugar cookies. And you make them, cut them all Halloween-y, and you decorate them. And this is important, the recipe's on the blog, because a lot of you will be like, ugh, sugar cookies, like Alexis. Ugh, sugar cookies.
I mean, they're fine, but when I married into the Tanner family, they have a fantastic recipe that puts lemon in it.
It's a lemon sugar cookie. Not lemony, but just like a hint of lemon, so it's not just like sugary bland. Mm-hmm. It's just really wonderful.
Yep.
We have gotten more creative. So generally we just did like a what's that called?
Buttercream?
Buttercream frosting. And that's the best for decorating, probably for kids. But we watch all these cooking shows and they do royal icing. And that is really fun. So if you want to challenge yourself, take it to the next level, try some flooding, try some layering, wet on wet, dry on wet, wet on dry, all of them. Just wonderful.
And we like to pass it around to our neighbors. Just a fun little festive way to get involved in the holiday spirit. So
yeah, do cookies.
Do cookies. Another tradition that we love is we have a family Halloween dinner with my family because my family's way into Halloween. So it's always spaghetti, and my mom puts it in like plastic dollar store cauldrons, and we dish it up, and there's Halloween plates, and we've got candles, and we do it over candlelight, and so it's dark, and the kids it's really fun. It's just a fun way to celebrate.
Super fun.
Last year, we did this days after I got my braces, and I just could not chew. It was really painful to eat that meal, even though it was so soft, and it just hurt so bad.
So sad.
Next week is my year mark of having braces. I'm hoping they'll say I've got 3 months left, so I'll update you, let you know, but I'm hoping I'm getting near the end.
Yep. You'll know because you won't lisp anymore.
I know. Someday.
Hard to be a teenager when you're 30. The last one is Dia de los Muertos. And we are not trying to appropriate anybody's culture. I always feel sensitive to that now. We're not. We just think it's the coolest tradition, and so we are celebrating. I don't know how you do that appropriately, but we love it, and so we do it. And so Dia de los Muertos is a celebration in Central and South America. A lot of Latin cultures celebrate it. It's a day to remember the dead. But even though it sounds a lot like Halloween, most people have seen Coco, so most people know this at this point. Before Coco, nobody knew what it was. We've been doing it since before Coco. So
I just love family history, and so it's really fun to just have pictures of our ancestors. We put them out on our console in the front of our room, and just have old pictures, whatever old pictures I could find, and especially those grandparents and great-grandparents that have passed away that our kids actually knew and had met them. So it's fun. They're on our ofrenda, and we have them there all during the month and just get to see them, be reminded of them. So I love that about Latin culture, and so we've made our own ofrenda in our house.
It's really awesome. Halloween joke.
Okay, last Halloween joke.
I got this.
Okay, you got it. Why are ghosts so bad at telling lies?
Because there's nothing to them.
Oh, you're so close. You're right on it.
I don't know.
Because you can see right through them. Oh. You were right there.
I was
so close.
All right. We quit.
Well, we hope you enjoy this month of celebrating Halloween and all the things that come with it.
Yep. We have found a way to like it even though we hate scary things.
That's true. I could take all the scary out.
And we do.
We do.
Enjoy. And make sure to follow Instagram so that you can see all the fun polls we're going to do about Halloween this month.
Yeah, we'll put pictures. We'll put all the things that we talked about. So check us out on Instagram at parenting.irl.podcast. I put the dots in between because everyone kept thinking it was parenting girl. No, we have boys and girls. So.
And in case you're listening to this, we're on the tubes now. So if you want to see our beautiful faces. That was a pause for our beautiful faces. Then check us out on YouTube. It's really great.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See you next time.